Oh, hello folks. It's Monday the 15th of April 2024 and the time is 7:10 in the morning. I'm all alone. In fact, I'm all alone for 5 whole days. Monday to Friday evening I will be on my lonesome, apart from of course Molly and Daisy for company. So I thought I'd film a sort of vlog of this week. I don't know whether you'll get separate vlogs or, well, knowing me, because I talk too much, I'll have to split it up into several. So, my washing machine's on. I've been saving up my washing for a whole week. I've got piles and piles of it. So, the thing is, I'm on my own because Mark has left me. I am bereft. He's left me to go to somewhere called Alderney, which is in the Channel Islands, and he's staying at Fort Clonk. Yes, there's some old fortress. And he's going there with, I think, 11 other men. And he's sharing a twin room with a Welshman. You remember what I was saying about him learning Welsh? I'm no fool. Anyway, I've told him, I kissed him goodbye yesterday evening because he was gone for 6. I was awake when I heard him go, but I thought, oh, I can't be bothered getting up. I had both dogs in the bed as well. So I told him that Jesus will see any misdemeanors. Anyway, he's off. He's off to Channel Islands with outdoor lads. So I'm all alone. So the first job I had to do this morning, which is something I've never done before, it's a first for me, so I thought I would document it. I had to follow Daisy outside for her first piddle of the day with a Joseph ladle. And as she squatted, I inserted the ladle just underneath her flue. And she filled the ladle. That was the first thing I was worried about this morning, thinking, oh, what if I need to get a pee sample, you see, for Daisy, for the vet. And it has to be the first pee of the morning. So I was... Anyway, she didn't even register that I'd put the ladle under her as she squatted. So anyway, bless her, she's done a full ladle full of piddle. So I've popped it into a washed pill bottle. I'm going to label it Daisy urine sample. And then this morning I'm going to go down to the vet's, which is a 30-minute walk from where I live. I didn't want to have to go out with Daisy's piddle, but it's for Daisy's health. The vets are taking a blood sample and they now said they need a pee sample. So I've got to do it for my Daisy May. But I thought, how can we turn something I'm not really keen on doing into a positive? So I thought, shopping! Yes, I can do some shops down there. And fill my rucksack, my big rucksack, I bought especially when I went to London. And might have a carrier bag as well. And I'll buy a few bits and pieces. And then I'll come back and show you what crap I've bought. So, first things first, I've put the hot water on, so I'll be having a shower. The dogs need feeding. As I said, I've already got a load of washing on, so when that washing's finished, I'll get that drying. And yeah, let's crack on. Oh, hello, you still here? Oh, dearie me. It's sod's law. I knew this would happen. Bright sunshine now. But when I left, was it Lidl or Aldi? When I left Aldi, it was absolutely pissing it down. I'm going to say pissing. Not just rain, it was almost snow. It was sleet. I mean, I did walk all the way. A little bit of hail happened briefly. And it was fine. Walked round the shops, heard a bit of rain when I was in Dunelm. And then I finished off at Aldi. I thought I'll have a look in Aldi. It's been refurbished since I was last in there. And another good thing, you can serve yourself. Because I'm always, you know, it's like speed packing, isn't it? But when I saw that they had self-service, I thought, I'll do that. I'll pack in my own way. But the girl had to come and attend to me at least 3 times with various items. Right, shall I show you what I've got in my haul? Oh yes, I had to take, I'm saying it's raining. I was going to walk back. I mean, I would have been pretty knackered though. Quite a lot in the rucksack. And I've also got a bag full of shopping from Aldi. So when I saw it tipping down, I thought, oh, I'll Uber it. I'll Uber. I don't know, it took a bit of a long way round, not the way I would have walked home, but anyway, I'm home. The dogs are here, they were both asleep. I should have left them in the kitchen, because Daisy has left me a little package, well, a little piss. So I've taken Daisy's pee in to the veterinary, first thing, and then I did, well, I'll sit down. I'm going to have some, I might have a sandwich and some sushi for brunch, because I've not had anything to eat yet, and I'm quite peckish. Oh, hello Daisy, Daisy's woken up. Right, let's get this heavy rucksack off and we'll peruse my purchases. I'll do the Aldi stuff first, because I've got some frozen food to put in the freezer. I don't often buy crisps, it's very rare, but I'm hungry. I bought things I probably wouldn't normally buy. So I bought some specially selected mircea cheddar and red onion hand-cooked chips. I don't know how hand can cook chips, I thought it'd be oil or something, but anyway. I also picked up Aldi's latest, oh, I picked up 3. I don't know how I've got 3. There must have been, what? They must have been stuck together. There must have been something very exciting on the front cover and they got all stuck together by somebody. Like you used to find those magazines in bushes all stuck together. Although I'd be pretty disturbed if the image on the front would make a grown man excited. No, we're not Jimmy Savile. Right, oh no, I picked up 3. Right, I've got some naughty egg custards. I only needed 2 really, but it was only an extra 25 pence I think for 4. I think it's 99 or 125. So, you know, why not? While the cat's away, I'm going to stuff my face. Oh crikey, talking of stuffing my face, I do like the proper Belgian seashells. I can't remember the brand, but you know the proper ones. So I thought, I'll try these imitation ones. They probably taste the same. Who knows? Oh, something relatively healthy. I'll pop that in the fridge in a minute. Some rainbow salad. I'll have that with a pizza. In fact, I did buy pizza. Oh, it's a frozen pizza. Just a basic cheese. Oh, I should have bought some onion to put on top of that. I think we've got some onion in the fridge. I'd have to chop it and par fry it. Yeah. So I might have that later. Who knows? I don't know yet. And then I saw these. I got 2 of them on offer at 99 pence. Cross and Blackwell cauliflower and Wensleydale soup. 2 soups. Look, 2 soups. Remember that? Ready to order, sir, madam? 2 soups. Oh, we've got some sushi. This is quite nice. This is vegetarian sushi. Asda used to do, well, I think they still do. When I worked at Asda, I'd occasionally get one of these. Quite a nice little appetizer. Also got a sandwich as well because I was hungry, so I might have that for my lunch with a packet of crisps. I know it's naughty, but I've exercised a lot today. I closed my ring on my Apple Watch. Yes, it closed a long time ago. Then I got some cheese slices. I instead of Edam, I thought I'd try Gouda cheese. Oh, and they didn't have the ginger shot that I wanted, because they do it in ginger, but the cupboard were bare. So I had to get, and I did search, I had to get the turmeric one. But, you know, it's still, you know, reasonably healthy perhaps. Yeah, the sun's coming in and out, so you're going to see changes in the picture, folks. But that's the British weather. Oh, I saw this in the middle aisle. I've no idea how much it was. Oh, I can see. There was no price. There was a load of stuff not priced in the middle aisle. £2.49. That's not bad. This is for my caravan. And it's a black streak remover. Because near where the windows are, you often get these black streaks. I don't know. It might be the seals that cause. Hang on, I've just got to let Molly in. Come on, Molly. Come on, get inside. Oops, dearie me. She's a bit shaky on her feet, bless her. So I thought, yeah, that might work for the caravan. They had other caravan things. They had acrylic glass cleaner for the caravan windows. I got some of that and something else. So yeah, they had a few caravanning bits, which was handy. These are all frozen, so I've got to whip these into the freezer. These look nice. 2 vegetarian meatball crowns. So again, you know, have those with some mixed veg and potato. Another, I think this is new too. Yes, I'm new. Two 3-cheese lattices. Again, that's frozen. And I normally get the Linda McCartney mozzarella burgers, but I thought I'd try these ones, and they're new as well. I don't know how much they were. And these look nice. These are new. 2 lemon curd iced buns. I've got some more Aldi stuff in my bag, but I'll just pause the camera and put away my chilled and frozen. Right. Oh, the next load of stuff is in my rucksack. I bought this larger rucksack when we went to London to have a voyage because I couldn't fit everything I needed in my small rucksack, because obviously I had to take a pillow protector to cover the hotel pillow and things. So and my iPad weighs a ton, and with its keyboard and the toiletries. I mean, I went minimum, bare minimum. But when I go to have a voyage on my own in May, I'm going to go even more minimalist. I'm not even taking shower gel. I'm just going to use the hotel stuff. I'll risk it. Right. Oh right, yeah, that was some Aldi, because I bought some more of this sort of stuff from Home Bargains. This is pink grapefruit concentrated disinfectant. I like to mix it with other stuff, probably giving off toxic fumes. Sometimes in the carpet washer I might put a little bit in with a shampoo, or the floor washer, etc. I think the 99p, those. Cheaper than Zaflora. Yeah, Zaflora have got a lot of competition now, haven't they? Is there something in there? No. Oh, I've wasted a pocket there. Right. So the rest of the shop is Home Bargains and Dunelm. So I went to Dunelm first, and I was in there probably 4 times longer than I would have been if Mark was with me. So I did peruse the aisles, tried to look at everything. I wasn't going in there specifically to buy something, but I did find something to buy. Because I wanted, well, I forgot they did tablecloths. We needed a tablecloth for the new table, and I just got one from Amazon, and I wanted like a greeny colour one or something different to use instead of the grey, you know, rotate them. So I did find a tablecloth, but I can't get to it at the moment. We'll continue with the Aldi shop. So I've got some pantry milk chocolate chips for home baking, white chocolate chips for home baking. Well, how much were they? I can't, where's my receipt? I've lost the receipt, folks. Are you interested? Do you want to know? I can't tell you, the receipt's gone. Then a sponge mix. Just add eggs, vegetable oil and water. Well, I'll add eggs, melted butter and water. That's how I make the sponge cakes. So I might make myself a Victoria sponge. Then a couple of things for the dogs, and because they've been good girls, they can have one shortly. These are on offer. I think they're 70 something pence each. Some dental sticks, original and minty fresh. Right, I think we're on to Home Bargains now. These are Reese's dipped pretzels. Don't judge me! Reese's Nutrageous Bar. This was the first thing I saw and I put in my basket. A Star Bar Duo. Oh, I'm going to have to pause. Daisy wants to go out again. She's just standing by the door now. I thought you wanted to go out. I think she just wants me to give her a treat. You're going to get a treat shortly. Right, these. I've bought these before. I think I've shown these in shopping vlog before. Oh, hang on. The door's going to close on them. Oh. Go on. Dear me. Right, so these are on offer at 99p, considerably cheaper than normal. These are very much the same as M&S version, really, and they all charge. I don't know how much M&S will charge. At least double, probably £2.50 or something for an M&S one. Then I just thought I'd try these. These seem cheap, different. I don't think I've had these before. These are coffee shop classics. Type latte. Type latte. They were about $3.69 or something. Then, because I like to keep my spectacles clean, I've got some lens wipes. I've also used these actually on the lens of my camcorder. Then more doggy things. They've got plenty of little sort of small doggy treats, you know, tiny bite size that are gone, you know, in a second. But they haven't got so many that last a few minutes. So these are meaty chicken sticks. These are, well, relatively healthy as far as biscuits go. These are naans, I think that's how you pronounce it. Dark chocolate chip oat biscuits, 35% less sugar. Then these, I like these. Kinder Bueno. Don't know how much they were. I think they were £1.99. I've got some of these coming with Ocado delivery later in the week. They had an offer 3 for £3, which makes them £1 each. These always used to be £1 each, you know, until all those prices started going up. I've got some of these others, but these are meaty lamb. Yes, I'm vegetarian, but the dogs aren't. Got some these Home Bargains 7-day pills, not for pills, but they're for my vitamins. This is for travel, because I've got 2 full tray things for my vitamins. Too many. But these are for when I go to London, and also when I go to East Grinstead, and when we go in the caravan. When I go on holiday, basically, I can put a load of my supplements in that. I think that was 79p or something. I did keep the receipt, but I've no idea where it is. Oh, these were only, I think these were only 99. I do like a surface wipe. They're good for the banister of the stairs, you know, just get one wipe and go up and down, because it does get quite grubby, the banister of stairs. And it's just a quick thing to just wipe off any marks, you know, left by greasy fingers. Not mine, I must say. This was, another concentrated disinfectant. This is a lime and ruby. Different make. They're probably all, oh look, I say different make. Those bottles, they're the same, even the tops. They'll all be made. That's an Aldi one. That's a Fabulosa. I bet they're made in the same factory. Bet you. Bet you any money you like, folks. What? I've fitted a lot of stuff in this bag. I like these flapjacks. I only bought 2. This is a white chocolate one, and I think I've got a milk chocolate flavoured one. Oh yes. That would be a pudding though, folks. They are quite substantial. So with a nice cup of coffee and one of those, that would be, instead of having a pudding. That's how I'm justifying it. Now I've got Marmite. I haven't had Marmite for ages, and I used to buy Asda's own yeast spread. And I was reminded of Marmite because we went to see Kate Rusby last night. Friends of ours bought us tickets, so we went to see that. It was very enjoyable. I bought an album because I had my lenses in. I couldn't really read it properly. I thought, well, I haven't got that one. When I got home, I realised it was a Christmas album. But anyway, it doesn't matter. It'll do for next Christmas. So yes, went to see her. There is a picture. I am in the audience of this picture. She took a picture. I am there. I'll see if I can point me out. And somebody took a bit of video. So if I find that video, I'll insert it. Ooh, Mrs. So it was a thoroughly enjoyable evening seeing folks seeing Kate Rusby. She's from Barnsley, you know. Anyway, she was mentioning Marmite and having foreign visitors coming. And she said, oh, do you want to try some of this Marmite? And they said, oh, yes, because she really likes it. Kate Rusby loves Marmite. She even puts a teaspoon in hot water and drinks it. So anyway, she said to the visitors, I'll just put a thin layer of Marmite on your toast. And then the foreign visitors saying, oh, no, you can put more on than that. But as most of us know who have had Marmite, a thin layer is best. This is a case when less is more. You don't want a thickly spread Marmite. It's not peanut butter. Anyway, I haven't had that for a long time, so I thought, yeah, it was $2.99, but it's a biggish one. Lasts for ages. Oh, I must have been in the mood for I must have been in the mood for wet wipes. This is a bigger pack. They're quite useful. They're maybe not environmentally friendly, but you know, I've not had kids. I don't drive. And my carbon footprint must be a lot smaller than some other people's, you know? And in fact, I would have come by Shanks's pony, you know, home if it wasn't really, really tipping down. I just knew it. It's lovely and sunny now, and it's warm. This is the thing, living in England. 1 minute you're freezing cold, getting ice cold hail on your forehead. And then the next, it's warm enough to take your top off and sit out in the garden. Oh well, we wouldn't have it any other way. I don't think I'd like to live in a country where it was hot all the time. Oh, Roger. Again, don't judge me. I'm hungry. Don't go food shopping when you haven't eaten. Right, is this... oh no, there's more. Oh heck. I've really overdosed the concentrated disinfectant, haven't I? Some Linen Fresh Astonish concentrated disinfectant. Did I buy some more I think I've got some more cleaning stuff. Oh yes, I have. I bought some Astonish, because that was only 99p. Astonish bathroom cleaner. White, jasmine and basil. There's that. I think we're almost finished. I think we're on to what I bought at Dunelm. I don't want to miss out anything. Got everything in there. Right. From Dunelm, so I bought a new tablecloth. Now this does... I thought, hang on, this does... Right. Excuse the mess on this Dandelion Clocks placemat. I thought this had this colour in it. This is it'll go well with grey anyway. I think it's an duck egg. They call it duck egg. So I was thinking, oh yeah, well it still sort of goes, but we do have duck egg in Dandelion Clocks, but it's on the blind. So yes, I knew there was duck egg. It's probably not looking very good on camera because of the bright sun, but yes, there is actually duck egg in the blind, which is why I thought of this. So it's a shame there's no duck egg in the table mats, but anyway, it'll go. I think it's a bit bigger than the existing tablecloth, but not much. I had to go online and check the size of the tablecloth I bought from Amazon. So well, I think it's going to go with the white table and the white furniture and the grey walls. What do you think, folks? So I got that, and I also got, in case we have any guests over, and it does happen occasionally, I got some matching napkins, some actual cloth napkins, and they were £10. The tablecloth was 18, so that's 28. And I also thought I'd try this for £2. So I spent £30 in Dunelm. A blind cleaner with a refill, look. So I'm always using wet wipes to clean the Venetian blinds, and it takes several, it must take probably about 10 wet wipes to do all the blinds, because obviously after you've done a few slats, the wet wipe is spent and you've got to get a fresh one. So when I saw this, and I thought, oh, well, these are washable. You see, it's got a refill, it's got a spare doodah, you can wash the cotton cloths. So I thought, well, I could spray, some spray surface cleaner onto this and try it. You squeeze it together and it'll do 3 slats at a time. I thought I'd give it a go. I'm not really sure what this brush does, but £2. Dunelm's a nice shop, really. It's got some nice things. So, pop to your local Dunelm if you have one. Right, dogs, I know you're wanting something. I'm hoping you'll be able to eat these because, yes, you'll be okay, Molly. She's got quite a few teeth. Well, that is quite big. Oh, I've just broken them. They're quite soft, these dental sticks. I thought they were harder than that. So, what I'll do for now, because I've broken them, Molly is a bigger dog, but I'll give Molly the bigger piece. I'll give Daisy the small piece first, so she doesn't see me giving Molly the bigger piece. There you are, Desiree. Oh, there you go. Oh, that was my finger, Molly. Right, don't swallow it. Honestly, you can at least savour it, dog. Right then, folks, it's just gone midday, so I'm going to have something to eat. First priority before I have something to eat is to clean up that pee. Then I've got some stuff to put in the tumble dryer, the washing I did earlier. I did sort of hang some of it on a clothes horse, so it will have par dried, but I want to finish it off in the dryer, plus some socks that I haven't hung up. So get all that washing in the old dryer, put another load of washing, I've got some woolens to wash, or acrylics. So once that's done, pee, tumble dryer, washing machine, then I think I can sit back down with an episode of The Great British Sewing Bee and have my lunch. I get comments on my washing machine videos on my other channel, mainly from Americans, who think our front loading machines are too small, you couldn't possibly get much washing in. Well, the washer I've got takes 9 kilograms of washing, and the dryer here takes 8. It's a lot of clothes. You know, I've done all my cottons in here. It was a big load. I mean, look at all this stuff that's going in. So some of it has partly dried on the clothes horse, because that room does get sun when the sun's out, but I need to finish it off. I've almost run out of pants now. I think I managed to find one more pair that I put on today, but I have got a lot of pants. Right, so, sock missing there. There we go. So for this full size load, pair of me knickers. If you're interested, well, I'd wear various, but I favour slip briefs. I've favoured slip briefs most of my knicker wearing life. I've dabbled with boxers, but I just can't get on with them. I need to be restrained. So these are just M&S cotton slips. I've got some others, a bit more fancy, but you know, you can't beat M&S pants. So there you go. So that might turn some of you on. Look, pants. Ooh. I'm sorry to have to say though, they are clean. And smelling April fresh. They're not used. If you want to buy my used pants, I'll put up some eBay listings. Of course I won't. Right, there we are. So I always do those on a cotton wash. Cotton dry, should I say. Because the cotton program allows the maximum load, so that's 8 kilograms. So if I turn it to synthetics, 3.5 kilogram, mixed 3, wool 1 kilogram, silk 1 kilogram, 1 kilogram for easy iron, 3 kilogram for bed linen, 2 for sports, 2 kilogram outdoor, 3 kilogram duvet. So I always do it on cottons, and the dryness level I select Cupboard Plus. You can go further, but Cupboard Plus is more than adequate. It says it'll take 1 hour 57, but it will probably take less than that once it gets going, once it senses the dampness of the load. Right, so there's that. I need to start another load of washing though, and all my synthetic acrylic jumpers, I have tumble dried them in this, but I'll just hang them on the clothes horse. These are just M&S everyday acrylic jumpers. Not too precious about these, so I'm washing them on delicates. If I wash them on wool, the drum hardly turns. Oh, hang on, I've got shirts as well. Oh, and I've got an odd sock. Oh, isn't that the way? Oh, more than one odd sock. Oh, dearie me, I thought I'd got them all. Shove them in with that. And I've got some white t-shirts now, so I have to do a separate white wash. What I think, oh, I don't know. And then two shirts. I don't wear shirts often because we went out Saturday and Sunday night. And I'll tell you where we went on Saturday night shortly when I'm sat down. So I sort of dressed up a little bit. I look smart enough, I thought. So my shirts are fitting better. I did have a bit of a clear out of clothes a couple of weeks ago. Tried everything on in my wardrobe, more or less. And decided, no, I don't like them anymore. So, and some didn't fit. And some just didn't look right. So these are just, I don't think I've ever washed these. These are Cotton Traders tops. They were on offer. And when I first got these, they were a little tight on me. But since I've lost some weight, they fit better. I see there's another white t-shirt. Right, I like to turn these inside out. My stomach thinks my throat's been cut. I don't normally get hunger pangs on my one meal a day, but it's probably because I've done quite a bit more exercise. I don't know what you're supposed to wash these on. A 40. These would be probably on a cottons or a synthetic. Oh, sod it, I'll put my shirts in. They'll be fine. They're not dirty. I just want to freshen them up, really. They can all go on delicates, it'll be fine and dandy. Right, oh no Daisy, just leave me be. You just sit there next to me. So anyway, I'm pigging out with, I've got some pineapple juice mixed with sparkling mineral water. I've got a packet of cheese and onion. I've got my egg und cress sandwich, and I've got my veggie sushi. So I'll no doubt find something sweet for afters. So I'll enjoy that briefly in a minute. So yeah, we had a busy weekend, all told. So on Saturday we went to see Drop the Dead Donkey, The Reawakening. I always liked Drop the Dead Donkey. I watched it when it first was broadcast and enjoyed it. And I've got the DVD box set, but of course I've watched it on several different catch-up services several times. I probably watched the whole load of them last year at some point. So I really enjoy it. So all the main characters, the main surviving characters, you can see, were in this live show. Henry Davenport, the newsreader, he died. I think he's called David Swift. And a little bit of trivia, he's the brother of Clive Swift, who played Hyacinth Bouquet's husband, Richard. So obviously he wasn't in it, and there was Hayden Gwynn, I think she's called, who was in the earlier series. She also, the later thing I remember seeing her, she played Camilla in the Windsors, which was very funny. She played Camilla very well. I think she got Camilla down to a T. She died, I think she was another that died suddenly, or I think she got a cancer diagnosis and died within weeks or something. I don't know what happened with that, but yeah, it was pretty sudden. So obviously, and there was a little tribute at the end on the screen. It just showed a picture of both the actors with, you know, the dates of birth and death. So they were all there. So we've got Gus Hedges and Helen, I can't remember her surname, George Dent, Damien Day, Sally Smedley, Joy Merriweather, and of course Dave, I think it was Dave, was it Dave Charnley, played by Neil Pearson, who I did quite fancy back in the day, Neil, in his prime. He also was featured, I think he's been in all 3 Bridget Jones films. You might know him from Bridget Jones if you don't know him from Drop the Dead Donkey. Anyway, so this is the programme. So we went to Leeds Grand Theatre to see it, and yes, it was excellent. They didn't fluff it. There were no mistakes that I knew of. There were 2 other characters. There was a young Asian actress playing the weather girl, and also there was I don't know what her character was, but she was supposed to be American. So there's another character played by Julia Hills, and you'll know Julia Hills from, probably you'll know her best from 2.4 Children, because she played Rona, the sex-mad neighbour over the road from the Porter family. But she was also in the satirical sort of sketch show on Channel 4, Who Dares Wins, alongside the likes of Tony Robinson, who later became Baldrick, and some other people I can't remember. But I used to enjoy Who Dares Wins as well. I think that was sort of 80s, started in the 80s and went into the 90s, I think. But yeah, so we went to that. It was a bit of a mad dash. It was like, we got there, sat down 5 minutes before it started. So I hate that. Got so stressed out. I like to arrive in plenty of time. So in contrast, when we went to see Kate Rusby yesterday, we were too early. I said, "Oh, you don't have to rush now. You know, just let's meander. We don't have to rush to this." So we got there, and our friends met us with the tickets. Oh yes, I'll show you the album, the CD I bought. I always like to get, I've decided I'm always going to get the programme. Oh yes, incidentally, this programme was free. It would have cost me £5 had I bought it when I went in, but because we were rushing in, had no time to buy a programme, so I thought I'll buy one after the show. So we all went out and thought, oh, where are the programmes? So I went up to one of the staff and said, oh, have you any programmes left to buy, blah blah. And she had a few, and she said, oh, we've turned the till off, you can have it. So I got it for nothing. So there's a tip: don't buy a programme before the show. But then again, you might not get it free, and they might have sold out. But I've decided, I never used to buy programmes because I thought £5 or £10 now. But now every time I go somewhere, I like to get something, a programme or something, you know, from the merchandise stand, as a reminder for when I'm senile. So I think, oh yes, I went there. So that's my reminder now that I've been to see Drop the Dead Donkey. I went to see Birds of a Feather a few years ago, a live show in York. That was before they came back on ITV. And again, it was like, oh no, I'm not paying £10 for a programme. And then afterwards I regretted it. So I contacted, I don't know how I got through, but I contacted, it might have been Pauline Quirk, via her website, I think. And I think her husband deals with that side of it. So anyway, they sent me one for free, because I think they were. I think it was £15 normally. Yes, it was. It was £15. So they sent me a programme, and Pauline signed it for me. Birds of a Feather live tour for nothing. So I donated £15 to the charity that they support, or one of the charities. So that was nice. So yes, wherever I go now, I get some memento of the trip. So there were no programmes for Kate Rusby. So I got this because I thought, well, I don't think I've got that album. I couldn't read the date of release, you know. I could barely read. With contact lenses in, I can't see anything close up. And even far away, I mean, I can't see anything. And as I said earlier, when I got home, I found out it was a Christmas album. But hey ho, at least it's not one I've bought albums I've already got without realising it. Sometimes I've picked up something, thought, oh, that doesn't look familiar, and then I go home and think, oh, I've got that. So yeah, that was really nice. And then Mark, obviously, off to the Channel Islands, leaving me bereft and alone. I don't know how I'll cope. And then when he comes back Friday evening, and then on Saturday we're off to my mum's because we're meeting up with our friends down in Clive because they live more over that way. And then we're stopping overnight at my mum's, and then because we're going to be there Sunday morning, weather permitting, we'll be going to Filey or Bridlington or somewhere with the dogs. So it's all been a bit, full on. But yeah, I suppose it's better than doing nothing, isn't it? Right, I think I'll end this section. What I've decided, because there's no way I can fit this 5 days into one vlog, because it's going to go on for yonks, isn't it? You know me. Once I get that camera, I just start chatting to you, but it's company, isn't it, for some of you? It's company for me, actually. I do like to chat to folk, and if there's nobody physically here to talk to, I can talk to the dogs, but I don't think they understand much. They know the word foodies and treat. That's about it. So I'm going to have my dinner. So catch up on Sewing Bee. Say catch up. It's due to start again, I think, in May, but I started watching it from the beginning again. I've seen it so many times. But we're into the Joe Lycett phase, which I don't mind him. So we had Claudia Winkleman was the first one to do it. Now it's Joe Lycett. But with the Series 7, I think, and it's the start of the old face masks. So it's a reminder of that. And I think even the Series 8, they were wearing masks. It was just the models that came in to do the final challenge. So they get live models in. So all the sewers and presenters didn't have masks on. They were in a bubble. The bubbles we had. But when the models came in, they had the things on. They came in with black masks on. But often when they were modelling the outfits that had been sewn, they had enough time to make a face nappy, we'll call it, out of the same material of the dress, whatever they were wearing. But that was a reminder, and I didn't like that. And I seem to remember the next series, they also are still. So how long did it go on? For over 2 years. And Kate Rusby, I got quite upset, actually, a bit tearful. Because she was going on a bit about lockdowns, because the tour we just saw is her singy-songy session tour or something, and it was just a throwaway comment she made, because she started doing some videos on YouTube during lockdown, singing songs in her living room and doing other things, little vloggy bits, just something to do, because she couldn't go out, and for maybe to support people who want something a bit more light-hearted to watch. So she was talking about that, and it was just bringing it all back to me, and I did get a bit tearful. And then she sang a song. She said it's a Bob Marley song. I didn't know the name of the song. I think it's called Three Little Birds, but I knew the song when I heard it. Look up Bob Marley Three Little Birds, or in fact Kate Rusby, I think it's called Three Little Birds, pretty sure. Birds are involved. And the gist of the song is, well, the song goes, don't worry about a thing, because every little thing is going to be alright. Now I do know that song from a Persil advert, I think, back in the 80s. I'm getting upset thinking about it now. Because that's the way to live, folks. Don't worry, because everything's going to be alright. And on the whole, no, it's not always, but on the whole, in general, it will be alright. And just don't worry about it. Because why? And I just heard her singing that song and I was tearing up. I'm just thinking, it did turn out, not for everyone, but for most, possibly, hopefully for most people, all that turned out okay, but obviously it's damaged a lot of people, not only physically but mentally. It really damaged me, and I'm someone who's quite happy not going out and having my own company. And I was telling Mark about it, and he said, oh well, it didn't affect you. I was the one that was in the thick of it, because he works in the NHS. He had no involvement in jabbing people or anything like that, but he had all the masks to wear and things. He didn't like having the mask on, but they had to wear them, and he did work from home a lot more. But it did affect me a lot, and as I've mentioned before, if it's affected me, someone who's quite happy stopping in for weeks on end and does, I've lots to do, I'm never bored, I could quite happily not see another person for weeks. But I was thinking that it got to me, so I was thinking, how's this affecting people who need the company of others, who need to go out, who need to be in the thick of it, who are very sociable? If it affects someone like me, I've no idea what it was like for folk like that. So it just brought it back, all the talk of it. And we should never forget what happened during those times. We should never forget or forgive. And there's still people walking about who should be held accountable for the actions that they did, the things they made the general public do, and yet they weren't doing them themselves, were they? Utter scum. They all are. I'm not voting. They're all scum. I don't care what party they are. They all end up total scum, just in it for themselves. Show me an honest politician that's genuinely there to help people, their fellow man and woman and trans, whatever. I don't think they exist. Even if they're going with good intentions, they soon know it's corrupt, and they think, well, they're either going to leave or grab a bit of the pie themselves. Anyway, we don't want to go down that route anymore. I did enough moaning during that whole terrible period. All I'm grateful for the second lockdown, I'm grateful that I was able to leave my job and go and stop with my mum, because she didn't cope very well with the first one, and they decided they'd have another one, and she was crying about it, and she said if they did, because I was saying, oh, they're going to do another one, and she said, oh no, she couldn't. She was really upset by it. So I said to her then, I said, if they do another lockdown, I'll come and stay with you. And the relief, I know I'm not the best house guest perhaps, but the relief on my mum's face, and it was like, and I did, for the whole second lockdown, until we were allowed, I still can't believe that happened, until we were allowed to see our friends and general family outside our bubbles. This makes me so angry thinking about it again, which is trying not to. But I thanked God. I said, thank you for giving me the means to be able not to have to do that job and do my YouTube and stuff. Because if I was in a situation where I was a few years ago, absolutely up to my eyeballs in debt, paying interest all the time, trying to get extra hours at work, selling stuff on eBay to try and cover my basic debts, then I couldn't have left work and gone to stay with my mum. So I don't know what would have happened to my mum had she been left alone for another lockdown. So I am so grateful that I was able to do that. And I'd do it again. But hopefully that's never going to happen again. Hopefully people have realised the first lockdowns, they didn't work anyway, and it was nothing. I personally think it was nothing to do with keeping people safe at all. But they're going to try stuff. They're going to still try stuff. But fortunately, I think people are waking up. From comments I see on sort of normal platforms, let's say, like Facebook and stuff, and it just people are waking up and they're biting back now. a bit late, but at least it's a lot of people have woken up to what's going on. Well, we can't know exactly what's going on, but there's a lot more distrustful folk out there who are not going to believe what the authorities and their governments tell them anymore, or the pharmaceutical companies, or even doctors. A lot of people have lost faith in doctors and the NHS. So, anyway.
Could you try again?
I didn't say anything. Oh, crikey. What? Did you hear that? Bloody, I'll take that watch off. I don't wear it normally. F off. Forgot I've got a bug on my hand, haven't I? Hello, KGB. The owl flies at moonlight. Right, I'm really hungry now, so I'll pause, have something to eat, maybe a little nap, and see what I've got to start doing. I might have a sort of a chillax day, do a few potter, but I might not get any filming for my other channel done. We'll see what happens. Anyway, I'll catch you later.